Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and today we've got the Black Panther DLC story for LEGO Marvel Superheroes. That's right, it's Welcome to the Jungle. We're gonna get a trophy achievement called You Cannot Be Rhino Serious, one called A Great Rescue or Only a Drill, and Hero, Legend, King, and that's for getting that 75K of the True Believer required stud status. Now, we are doing some extra sketchy stretchies, and while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick peek at the old characters that come with this level pack, or I should say DLC pack. Realistically, we get a new Black Panther in Vibranium. We also get a couple of other characters which I should probably just avoid pronouncing, or at least trying to pronounce their names, as I always seem to slaughter them. Ooh, Everett, I can get that one. And ooh, Eric, that's an easy one too. So looks like we'll get a couple of versions of Eric Killmonger there, and a couple of other friends and foes perhaps. Now, hey, once you pull up your map, it should automatically pop to the Welcome to the Jungle extra DLC. But if you forgot or maybe bumped the button or whatnot, go ahead and simply toggle over to the extras, choose Welcome to the Jungle story, and let's go ahead and see what old Miss Gwenpool has to say.
Hey y'all! This time, the exciting adventure I have for you guys takes place in the super secret country of Wakanda. Guess who lives there? That's right, Black Panther. He runs Wakanda along with his sister Shuri. She's something of a technical genius, which is handy given that Wakanda is one of the most technologically advanced nations on Earth. Whoa, cool spear! All of which comes in useful as things are always happening around these parts. Case in point, this guy, Everett K. Ross, has been captured. Last known location? The neighboring rogue state of Naganda. Uh-oh! Also reported to be in Naganda is Panther's arch-nemesis, Killmonger. So naturally, T'Challa's gonna have concerns as to his friend's condition. So, Panther's got a plan, revolving around an old drilling machine, left behind the last time some other villain tried to cause some tunneling trouble. Panther's still got the drill machine parked up in an old base somewhere deep in the jungle. Okay, so this is Wakanda. Heard a lot about this place. Nice rhino statue. Not quite as nice as the brochure suggested. Wow, what a mess!
You know, she's awfully judgmental for someone who you have to do a ton of favors for. That's right. She, like, makes us her slave before we can actually access and use her. So I don't know if she's really as cool as she thinks she is, but she's sure putting down everyone around her. But, all right, hey, you know, you might not have noticed there is a blue handheld on one of those ledges back there. We'll go ahead and jump up and pull it down and go ahead and make your way all the way to this swamp where we've got a couple of crocodiles. That's right, we're going to hippa to the hoppa all the way across the croca, and I actually make a couple of mistakes. That's right, I don't know what's going on here. Like, you're supposed to move quickly, right? And I did just that, but for whatever reason, I guess the timing was off, and it just did not work out so well for me. But hey, switch on over to the sister and use her spear to go ahead and lock it into this weird flying drone here. Go ahead and bounce all the way out there, jump off the old acrobatic wall, and all of a sudden you'll find yourself at another junction where we're going to toss one of these spears down at that target, and look at that. We'll go ahead and mess that up, and we got a few studs. Ooh, another drone. This one's going up and down now. It's got a hole in it though, just like the last one, so we'll go ahead and throw our spear in there. Woo to the hoo. Oh, come on now. See, my timing was not so good there either. Luckily for us, second time's the charm in this case. I get all the way up, and look at that. We've got a nice little rope. Will he make it? Yes. All right. Now, basically, there are 3 of these satellites that we have to go ahead and activate. This is the first one. It's pretty simple. Now, as it turns out, she also has the shock ability. How convenient is that? So, I do believe it has something to do with vibranium, right? I could be wrong with that. I should probably do a little more homework before I start talking about stuffs. But that's all right. We got to go ahead and beep, boop, 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 and get a little sonar action. That's right. The satellites are starting to talk to each other. It's actually going to pull up one of the ones we need to go ahead and activate. So, oh to the yeah. 1 down, 2 more to go. Now, luckily for us, it actually goes ahead and gives us this little gondola So we'll hop into the gondola and ride it over. It gets a little sketchy along the way, though, I won't lie. We kind of, little clearance issue, perhaps. Whoa, all right, we luckily made it through there, and it's going to drop us like we're hot. Now, as it turns out, we're supposed to go down to the left right there, but there's a few bad guys, and it kind of pulls you off to the right. And if you make your way over here, there's plenty of things to smash, bang, and boom. There's even a couple of more bad guys, one with a flamethrower. We'll go ahead and use our spear to do a little throwing of our own. I find it real handy to go ahead and give it the old toss-a-rooney and knock him out, or I guess give him the old Tweety Bird. And we'll go ahead and get up close personal, take them all down, and flip the switch to open up the gate that goes back to where we started. What? That's not where we're going. Like I said earlier, we actually want to head down and slide down this ladder, which is going to cue a little cinematic moment, but I actually skipped that somehow, and my AI, or my not-so-I, found itself down, and look at that. So, oh, look at that, Stan Lee in the corner. So if you're into freely, go ahead and do that. Now, your artificial character or your partner you're playing with should go ahead and step on that pressure-sensitive switch on the back right corner there. And once you do that, it should give you access all the way across to get to this crane, man. That's right, we got a little techno panel here. We're going to go ahead and get our oons on real quick. Now, 3 strikes and you're out. Well, not in this case. We actually get a nice little save here at the end. It's kind of a funny angle on how you have to get this crane, but the goal is to go ahead and pick up that box under it. And Gwenpool actually makes some comment about it's a known fact that gators actually like turkey weenies. Apparently this is a whole box full of turkey weenies or something. So they're going to get their chomp on, and we'll go ahead and hop on their backs. But not before making a big splash and falling in the water first. See, there it was again. I don't know what's going on. It's clearly a user error. My bad on the timing. I'm going to wait a little bit longer this time. And basically, I guess, wait until they're not doing their little shimmy. Why no shimmy, Jimmy? Well, you just can't wait for more shimmy. But, all right. So we got, we'll go ahead and use the Seaster again to go ahead and charge up this power panel here, which, oh, look at that. It's going to go ahead and light up another satellite. So, Stan, we see you, man. We'll be back, though. Just hang tight. You know, we'll come get you in our free play. How inconvenient is that for Stan? You know, I know it's convenient for us and you to get all the collectibles in one video, but we got to make him wait until we get time to come back and play the level again. That's all right, though. He'll be okay. Look at that. Doesn't it look like little robot faces on each one of those steps? I thought that was rather peculiar. Now we got the vibranium gun over here taking out all sorts of stuff. We got to try and steer clear of that. But so to do that, we'll go ahead and follow the old white brick road here all the way down and around. And do I mess this one up? I can't remember if I messed this one up or not. You know, I'm the king at messing this up. I should get a trophy achievement for that. Mess up the tracker ability more than once. Essentially what you do is you dig up the power cord, which is kind of ironic because check this out. So we dug up the power cord, we knocked its block off, it took the power away from that gun up there, and now we no longer have a threat shooting down on us. However, in order to move on, we have to use that gun, so that's kind of a little bit catch-22-ish, if you know what I'm saying. So it doesn't quite make sense that, I guess, you know, maybe a reset. There's a couple of things that I'm being really technical on here. Like, I was doing that earlier in another video, too, which may or may not even be out yet due to the order of these videos. I know I'm not even making sense to you guys. Basically, I've been preloading all of our videos due to the fact that YouTube has this weird ad flagging policy that we seem to get flagged all the time for inappropriate content. I don't know what we're saying or doing that's inappropriate, but apparently YouTube just does not really care for our content these days. So that being said, if I upload the videos in advance, I can usually get by that where it'll get flagged and then I'll review it or have them manually review it and then it passes and then I get to move on and everything's fine. But anyhow, this one's probably not going to be the case, but we'll have to wait and see. Here we go. Remember I was talking about how weird it is that you had to knock that off and then now you got to get on and use it. Well, it even showed us what we had to use it on. And let's see here. We'll go ahead and pump up the power. We've got a vibranium-powered sonar turret. That's pretty awesome if I'm being honest. And we'll go ahead and fill up all of those up top there. Basically hit all the squares. It'll, I guess, bring it up. That's some sort of a really cool, like, it's like a dam. Kind of, man. Something like that. But, we can now get our drill out and get our drill on. It's actually going to remove part of this wall here and give us a little bit more access to where we need to go. Or is it? I think it does. I think it's actually just pulling up. Never mind. What am I talking about? Oh, no, there's a wall there. We got to do something about that wall. So however are we going to do that? So check this out. Trophy achievement opportunity right here. Do not press a button. Do not press a button. Do not press a button. Let that rhino land on you and booyaka show. You cannot be rhinoceros. That's kind of fun to say. But the goal here is to actually use them jukes to go ahead and trick him into car ramrodding that wall and knocking it down. Now we could go ahead and build up the last pieces, and guess what? That's it.
Now that's what I call a sweet ride. Vibranium tipped, powered by Wakandan tech, and ready to rescue Ross. Let's get drilling! There is nothing like a crazy drill machine to get you from A to B, or in this case, from Wakanda to Naganda. Shuri's clearly got skills in the driving department too, and that's without GPS. Everett K. Ross looks in good shape following his harrowing ordeal. But maybe he should get himself some protection so he doesn't end up in these scrapes. Poor old Killmonger. With a name like that, you're always gonna wind up in trouble. And things have gone perfectly for Black Panther. Wait a second, do panthers actually purr or do they growl?
Booyaka show! That was for actually completing the level, and oh, that is for completing it with the True Believer stud requirement. You can see we got free play unlocked, and of course we got not one, but 2 gold bricks. One for getting that stud requirement, and one, of course, for just simply completing the level, as we just kind of covered in a roundabout way. And also, we skipped the mini kits, and we skipped over old Stan, as we discussed in the video as well. But hey, look at that stud count. We got quite a high stud count. I wonder how many studs it's going to cost to buy all of our characters once we have them all unlocked. We'll have to take some bets and guesses. I guess we know bets, but we'll have to take some friendly gentleman bets and see what's going on. Now, I know we kind of covered this at the beginning of the video. It's kind of weird that they are showing locked now, even though I could select every one of them, play as every one of them. But I guess to be kind of dramatic and draw things out, we better play by the rules and shake things up. These character reveals, like I've mentioned before, could certainly go a lot faster. They are a little faster than the old Lego Ninjago movie ones. Those ones were just torture. They just seemed to go on forever. It seemed like each one was like 30 seconds. And then when you had like 5 or 6 characters you unlocked, oh gosh, better bring your popcorn. But that is, okay, we got what, 3 more left? Okay, Ulysses Clow. I don't know if I said that right or not. I try to stay away from those names, as I mentioned in the beginning, because I usually slaughter them. But let's see. Ooh, I want to say Nakia, but I probably got that wrong too. But all right, that's going to get all of them, I do believe. Oh, no, one last. I can't count. What's going on? Okay, yeah. Is that... I don't know. I watch a show called The Starters, and they always throw out the old, hey, oh, at the beginning of the song, but that's not really quite it. It was kind of like, okay, or something. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you're still here, woof, I don't know why you're here, but hey, I appreciate it. That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 Black Panther DLC story. We do have the free play coming soon, and all of the trophy achievement information, as well as all the locations to the mini kits, should be on our guide right now. That's right. Shout out to Tyler P for hooking us up. Shout out to Warner Brothers for hooking us up with a copy of this game. And as for me, that's going to do it. As always, till next time.